Hi, I'm DK Will, and this is DK Will Talk About It. I want to thank you for stopping by my channel and clicking on the video here. I'll ask that you please like and subscribe. It only helps me get bigger and better and overcome the YouTube requirements and algorithms to get me there. Today we're going to talk about World War III, and that World War III involves XRP. It also involves Stellar and Algo and other coins, but we're going to focus on XRP because, as many of those in the crypto universe know, the SEC sued XRP, and as a consequence, it seems to be stagnated. I'm going to try to help us look at it from a far more positive perspective and to see it for what I think it really is. It's World War III, and the war is primarily between two specific countries, both of which are among the top two for the largest economies on Earth. Inarguably, those two dominant economies are the United States of America and China. And China has been really coming at the U.S. by infiltration methodologies because conventional warfare is pretty much suicidal at this point, especially after the previous administration built the power and might of the military back up for this country. And so, much like World War II, as that war dragged on and on and on until Hiroshima and Nagasaki, where nuclear bombs were dropped to end the war and cause a surrender. Something similar is going on today in World War III. And as the previous screen showed, Hiroshima and Nagasaki are digital currencies. And this is designed to help us see the debacle that's going on with the SEC and Ripple from a totally different light. One of those quotes you see before you right there. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Much like our illustration in the beginning of our video, fall like a thunderbolt, like a nuclear bomb. And that is pretty much, in my opinion, what the United States is really doing. And if you've taken the time to look at some of my prior videos, particularly the one DK Will and DK will talk about it, getting to know me, you know that I look for the light. And here's a quote from The Art of War. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Well, that's what the United States is up to, and that's what DK Will believes the United States is up to. So as not to beat a dead horse into the ground, many of us in the XRP community have seen these shots of Brad Garlinghouse meeting with all the power players on an international level when it comes to money and the funds. There's Christine Lagarde sitting up front, and then some powerful players also sitting at the table in the presentation. And so that's no secret. It's not news. It's old news. Everyone's aware of that. And when you go through the YouTube universe and chase after the topic of XRP, many of us have seen the clip of Brad Garlinghouse and Ross Lacow from the International, however you say his name, I hope I said it right, the Deputy General Counsel from the International Monetary Fund. We have all seen that ad nauseum. It's been out there. I'm not here to repeat what the other YouTube providers and influencers are saying. I'm here to shine a new light and seek out the truth. And I believe the truth to be different in the many perspectives of others. A quick trip over to the United States Securities and Exchange Commission and just putting in the name Garlinghouse. It brings up the complaint, obviously, that's 7 months old from the lawsuit entered in December of last year, But down below, we also see the person who entered the lawsuit's public calendar back in August of 2018, nearly 3 years ago. And nearly 3 years ago, the chairman who filed this lawsuit on his way out the door of the SEC was holding meetings. And he was holding meetings with some very powerful players. How about counselor to the Secretary of the United States Department of the Treasury? How about that? How about the Assistant Secretary for International Markets and Investment Policy at the United States Department of the Treasury on August 9th? How about meeting again with that counselor on August 14th? How about a phone call with President Donald Trump on August 16th? And Larry Kudlow, the director of the National Economic Council, on the same day. And how about on August 20th, a meeting at 11 a.m. with Ripple, including Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO, David Schwartz, Chief Technology Officer, and John Roscoe, Special Assistant to the President, at the time Trump, White House Office of Presidential Personnel. Again, from The Art of War, it reads, all warfare is based on deception. That's darkness, folks. Hence, when able to attack, we must seem unable, SEC. When using our forces, we must seem inactive, and the court case. When we are near, we must make the enemy believe we are far away, discovery to last for another month or two. When we're far away, we must make him believe we are near. Well, let's consider this. The United States has created a Trojan horse, and multiple nations, central banks, private banks, financial institutions are embracing the technology of Ripple, all under the guise of the United States of America's financial structure and legislation is at odds with Ripple, while country after country adopts this new technology into their financial infrastructure. It was Brad Garlinghouse who said that the United States is the only country on the planet that views XRP as a security. But that's the same Brad Garlinghouse that was meeting with Jay Clayton. Jay Clayton meeting with President Trump. Do we really think that the United States of America, the SEC, the Treasury, Clayton, Garlinghouse, the President, are all unaware of the power behind this nuclear bomb, XRP, ODL, and the XRPL? Instant liquidity? And how about the narrative with Senator Warren that we have until July 28th for the SEC to come to a conclusion? Does she really have that authority to make such a statement? Or is it just a narrative, a dog whisper to her cohorts and other players? Whose side is she on? Is she on China's side or the USA side? Those are the type of questions that we need to consider. Those are the type of questions and thoughts that we need to dwell on as we await the dropping of this nuclear bomb. Could it be that both sides know whoever wins this war and control of XRP will control the financial world? Is that a possibility? Did the previous administration under President Donald Trump put into place and into action and motion the war strategy? Here's another Art of War quote: "The greatest victory is that which requires no battle." If other countries are willingly adopting XRP and the XRP ledger and the on-demand liquidity, if they are willingly making it a part of their financial infrastructure, under the guise and belief that the United States is falling behind and suing this country with this wonderful, excellent technology, isn't that the best Trojan horse of all? They are willingly taking on the nuclear bomb in this World War III. This clip here that said that listing XRP on Coinbase Pro was a good sign that regulatory clarity and mass adoption is on track. Think about that.
Really think about that, because that event occurred in February of 2019, a few months after Clayton was meeting with the Treasury and the President of the United States. Lower on in this article, it says that the XRP online community has been extremely vocal in their request for Coinbase to list XRP. Does that sound like a deja vu for today's current events? Very vocal, wanting XRP to be listed again. Is it possible that the explosion that will occur when that does happen is all part of the plan to make sure that the United States maintains its grip on controlling the world reserve currency?
Maybe, just maybe, like it says in the Art of War, because we are at war. Maybe the United States is making the appearance of being weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. I want to thank you for stopping by at DK Will Talk About It. I hope you found this at least intriguing, this video. And I hope that you begin to look at the XRP debacle with the SEC from a totally different light. And maybe that will help you gain the patience that's necessary, the discipline that's necessary to be successful in this venture, in this greatest transfer of wealth that we will ever see in our lifetimes, and probably generation after generation following us. And very much like World War II, those nuclear bombs were top secret until they fell. So the Hiroshima and Nagasaki have reemerged, and the nuclear bombs this time appear to be XRP, on-demand liquidity, and the XRP ledger that many central banks are willingly taking in as a Trojan horse. No, Ripple's not leaving the United States of America. The United States of America has fought a strategic war to acquire and maintain control of the reserve currency for the globe, no matter what that is, whether it's the US dollar or it's XRP. So know what you hold. Sit back, watch the strategy unfold.